Good morning, everybody. Hello, Dean. Hello, Bob. How are you doing today? Let me know if this sounds good or if I need to change some volume controls, please. Thank you very much for being here. Welcome to everyone. We are going to get started on Canon in D today. And Johann Pachelbel, how do you say that? This is a very interesting chord progression. Some people have made fun of it. And some people, there's been a lot of songs based on this chord progression. I was playing it when the stream started. Here it goes. It sounds like this. I recorded this. I'm going to explain it in just a moment. Thanks, Bob, for letting me know it sounds good. And this is really important. It will help you a lot. Okay, let me put on the screen the chords that we're using here. That's not the chord I'm using first. Let's go back. There we go. The D chord. I'm just using a regular D chord, the one everybody learns. And then we go to A. Teacher's pet. B minor. Now I am playing this in D major. It's called Canon in D. We're doing it in D major, but I'm going to show you an easier way to play it in just a minute. B minor, it's a bar chord. F sharp minor. G. Just going through the chords here, right? And then we go back to D. Excuse me. Yes. And then the next chord is G again. And then we play A again. So the chord progression is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let me get those chords off the screen. Here we go. D, A, B minor, F sharp minor, G, D, G, A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, in the description of this video is a link to the tablature that I've done for this. One of my students this last week wanted to learn Canon in D. And as I was pondering, what should we do the live stream on this week, I was thinking, why not? I've got the tab for it. I made up the tab this week. This is very simple. It's just a 2-page tab, very simple. It has the beginning of Canon in D, and it has the very popular melody that's in there, and then it has another one that goes like this. Let's see. Let me just look at it so I don't make any mistakes here. That one right there. So let's start at the beginning of this, and I'm going to play the beginning. Here's the chord progression. We're going to talk a little bit about what you can do with this as a beginning guitar player and as an intermediate guitar player going into advanced. Here we go. Here's the melody. Like I said, this is in the description, the tab. So it's a very simple melody. We're using the key of D major. We're using the scale of D. And you can play it right there. Open D, 2, 4, open G string, 2, open B string, 2, 3. I just played the B as a 4 right there. You could do that. D string, open 2, 4, G string, open 2, 4, B string, 2, 3. Or you could play the open strings. Open 2, 4, open 2, open 2, 3, like that. You can also do the D, or play the D scale here, starting on this D, which is the 5th fret on the A string. In my book, you will get these scales in the back of the book, Quail Studios Music and Lead Sheets. In the description, you will find how to get the book. You can start right there, on that D right there. You can start on any of the Ds. I'm only playing 1 octave. I can start on this D. Now if I start over here on the 10th fret E string, I can play 2 octaves like that. All right, why is this important? It's important because it can help you with your scales. All right, so that was the first one. We start on 2nd fret right there, and it just goes right down the scale. This is why it's important to know the scale. Because when you know your scale... Oops, I messed it up. Uh-oh, hello. Sometimes when I'm teaching and I'm not focusing on what I'm doing, I mess up. So I start on F sharp right there. And there's my D. Who else is here? Surf Mid. Hello from Vienna. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Is Dermot here? Let me see Dermot. Oh, there it is. Dermot. Hello. Good afternoon. Vlad. Hello, Vlad. Ferenluk. I don't know how to say your name, but that's my guess. And where are you from, Vlad? I'd love to know. If you could put the country or the city and the country or whatever you want to put down, that would be really good. Say hello, everybody, to the people that are there. Say hello to Vlad. Say hello to Surf Mid. Say hello to Dermot. Say hello to Bob. Hello, Mike. Hello, hello. You might have come in just late here. So I'm talking about Canon and D and the chord progression, the scale of D, and why this is really important. In the description, for those of you who might have come late, it is the link to the music, the tab that I have written up for this. You can get that there. Okay, so here's the chord progression again. I'm going to start at the beginning, starting with this F sharp, 2nd fret on the E string. You've heard this before. I teach children, and they know this melody. Now here's the harmony to it. It's really beautiful. Now the part that goes let's see. Sorry. You've never heard that before? I wonder if I could do it up to speed. Let's try it. Ready, and... Messed up. But I haven't practiced. You can practice. And then the next part goes like this. Missed a note. Back to... I'm reading my tab. And we're done. Okay, so what's important about this is you can use this with your D major scale. Check it out. I'm going to play the D major scale over this chord progression. You can start any time you want. Just playing the scale, just going right down the scale. I skipped a little bit right there. So this is really beautiful. You can actually just play the scale. So anywhere you want. How about here? Tenth fret. You can practice on any string. You can practice on one string. You can practice on multiple strings. You can practice your scale anywhere you want. It sounds great over this chord progression. Now, let's say you don't like that F sharp minor chord or the B minor chord. So let's put a capo on the 2nd fret. If I play, let's go back to my chords. Let me find my chords and put them on the screen. Okay, these are the chords that we played. D, A, B minor, F sharp minor, and G. Now, if we start with a C chord with a capo on the 2nd fret, because of the C chord, this is actually a D chord. And then we go to a G chord. And then we go to an A minor chord. And then an E minor chord. Like that. I'm trying to think. And then it goes back to C. No, I'm sorry, it goes to F. Now you can use this F, right, which is the little easier. If you can't play those two notes together, right there, just play the one of them. 3rd fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the G string, 1st fret on the B string. Just play those 3, mute everything else. Or you can play the bar chord, like that. So the chord progression would be C, G, A minor, E minor, F, C, F, G, now what we have to do is play a C scale what I'm doing is I'm thinking of it as a C scale in terms of this is the end of my guitar on the 2nd fret on this. Now if I'm up here, right, this is actually a D, so I would be thinking in the key of D. Okay, thank you very much. Let's see who else is here. We've got Lundetti. Hello. Very good. Let's see who else we have. Mike is from Nashville. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Bob, for welcoming everybody here. All right. So any questions? You can put questions in the chat, and I will answer your questions. I'm serious. Hello from Chicago. Lundetti. Hello. Fantastic. Thank you for being here. Okay. So like I said, this is in the description. The link is there. Go to the tab. Let's see. So I just covered putting a capo. That same chord progression. And you know, I was just playing through this. It's just really fun to play. Now Now, as you go through a chord progression like this, if you've got a D chord, right, D, F sharp, A are the notes in the D chord. And if you happen to hit a wrong note, like a C sharp or something else, let's say you go like this, which really doesn't go with the D chord, it's a C sharp, or you put a second fret on the B string. What you do is you keep moving, so you go like this. You can just move down the scale like that. So far, everything sounds really good. Now right there on that E, when I played that E with the G chord, I kept moving because it didn't sound as good. I didn't even think about what chord it was. I was just going, oh, that's not the right note. So if I'm playing, that note works. That doesn't work. That works. That's another thing you can do. You can use, I was just using the 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and 5th fret. You could also use the open string. And just play a note and see if it's in harmony with the chord that's being played. Nope. 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 So that G note wasn't in harmony with the D chord, the A chord, the B minor, the F sharp minor. It didn't work. But on the next chord it would work because it's a G. But the F sharp works for those chords. Yes. Not really. Yes. Yes. So you can listen to those notes and those chords and play a note and listen to the chord. You know, to do what I'm doing, you'd have to have a ditto pedal or whatever they call it, a looper pedal. I've got a ditto looper is what I've got from TC Electronic. I do not get paid from them to say that. I just like it. I bought it a long time ago at a music store, and I like it. It's really great. This is an X2 ditto looper, but you can get the cheaper one too. Anyway, let's see if anybody else has a comment. Dermot says, you can practice scales and make beautiful music also. This is true. This is true. It sounds really fun. You know, you can also improvise over this. That's what I'm talking about. And let's see if I can improvise something over this. So that little thing that I was doing, that little motif that I was doing there, I just thought I'd lean into it. But I hit a wrong note. At one point I was out of the scale, and immediately I went to another scale tone which sounded good. I don't remember which one it was now, but what you want to do is when you play, you can play on a string. I don't care which one. In fact, I'm not really thinking about the notes right now. I'm just playing. That doesn't work. That works. So a lot of times when you're playing and you're listening, if you hit a note that's completely out of the scale, like that one there, and then you go down one or you go up one. Listen. Oops. So what you do is you make in your mind, you make a thought, I don't go to the 3rd fret on that string. That is like not good. It doesn't sound good. So you stay off of it. that's what you can do. I'm going to go, unless you have any questions. I don't see any questions on here. I see Bob and Dermot and Dean talking back and forth, and people having a really good time, saying hello to each other. I love it. It's really great. I know Dermot's from Ireland, isn't he? Yeah. Bob's from Ohio. Dean's from Utah. Okay. It's a little cold today. It was raining and snowing this morning. I don't know about you, but I think Bob had some snow and stuff. And so, all right. Is there anything you need to know? Yes. In this description, you can find out how to hang out with me, which I'm going to do right after this to some of my subscribers, the ones that show up. And what you do is you sign up either at, I'm going to look at that in just a second. You sign up at Subscribestar or Patreon, or make a donation over at PayPal. Oh, by the way, I have Zelle now, Z-E-L-L-E. And so if you want to know how to make a donation through Zelle, if you want to know, get in touch with me at lessonswithhal@gmail.com. Let's see, I think I have a question. If you have a chance, can you please go over the right hand on the chord progression? Are you talking about, this is from Ludetti. You talking about the, what I'm doing? This right here? I think you are. Just say yes or something in the comments. Now you can use it with any chord progression you want. This particular one, remember I was going 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm doing, yes. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking my thumb with a bass note, whatever the root note is of that chord. Let's see. Oh, I've left that on the screen. If I ever leave chords on the screen and it's bothering you, let me know. Because over here on this monitor, I'm looking at myself, right? I usually look at you right there. When I look over there and it's like, left that on the screen. How obnoxious. Okay. Let's see. I'm moving things around so I can move my camera a little closer. There. Hopefully that'll work. And I'm using, on my D chord, I'm only using strumming 4 notes. Mohammed Shakir. Hi, I'm Mohammed from Birmingham, UK. Very nice. Hello, Mohammed. Thank you for coming. So what I'm using is my thumb on the D string, my my index finger on the next string up, which is the G string, and then the last 2 fingers, which is middle and ring, on the B and E strings, and then going back. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I call it rocking back and forth. Just like that. Now I'm doing the same thing on all the other chords. So if I'm in the key of D, there's my D chord. On the A chord, I'm going to reach down and play the A string first. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. I love you guys. Okay, now I'm playing the the A string first because it's the root note, the next string, and then the last 3 with these 3 fingers, my middle, ring, and pinky. Now you don't have to use your pinky. You could use this. You could use thumb, index, middle, ring. Like that. B minor, same thing. I have 5 strings. And then F sharp minor. Now I'm skipping over the A string and playing my low E string, 2nd fret. Like that. Going back to G. Same thing. When I'm working with 6 strings, then I'm only plucking 5 of those strings, or I'm using my thumb twice like that. Depends on if you want to use your pinky or not. Now, I have a student in California, not Lisa, somebody else. That is one of my supporters and students. He likes to use only 3 fingers. Because he's really used to it and he doesn't want to change. I keep telling him if he works on it, he'll get better at it, and he'll be able to change. So now I'm just using 3 fingers. I prefer using 4 or 5. Oops, sorry. And then back to A. Now here you can use just 4 strings. A string, D string, G and B strings, and back and forth. You're welcome. You're welcome for that. So if I was in the key of C, remember where I put a capo on the 2nd fret and played in the key of C, the C chord. So C chord. A string has the bass note, the root note. Go with that. G chord. A minor. E minor has that low string. F. I love this. I love using the bar chord in this progression because you have that. And then you go right there. Back to C, back to F. And then you go up to the G. I'm calling it a G. It's not really a G. The note is not really G, but I'm thinking of it as a G because of the capo, right? Make sure you keep that in mind. A little faster. You can use this chord progression on many other songs. This is very good. You could even use it just as an exercise. For those of you who need to work on your finger picking and cleaning up your chords, you know who I'm talking to, because we've talked about this before. There are some people here that know who I'm talking to. I'm trying to play at the same time and talk at the same time. It's not working. Okay. Thank you very much for being here. My name is Hal. This is Quail Studios Guitar. And any other questions? You're welcome, Ludetti. I think, am I saying your name right? I hope I am. All right. Thank you for being here. I will be gone. Oh, you know what? In a couple of weeks, I'm going to go see my daughter. She just had a baby 2 days ago. Yes, she did. She's a beautiful little girl, the baby. So I'm going to go see her, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my live streams on... Let me just check my calendar here. Oops. On the 24th and the 31st of March 2023. Not sure what I'm going to be doing because I'm going to be visiting family. There's going to be about 20 people around. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. So I will put a post on my, at the normal places, Patreon, Subscribestar. I will send out an email to my email list. Get on my email list, lessonswithhal@gmail.com. Email me. I'll put you on my email list. And let's see, who else? Oh, yes. On the page, the Quail Studios Guitar and Keys page, there will be a thing there, so you can see, under the community tab. All right, I'm going to go. Talk to you later, guys. See ya. Bye. Thank you, Muhammad. Yeah, everything went really well with that baby. It was really good. She had a really short labor, like 3 hours. I wonder if she wants me to tell you that. All right, guys. See you later. Take care. Bye.